Hey folks, welcome back yet again, twice in one night, and another multi-lock. We're going to be doing the multi-lock interactive plus 4-chamber. This is a TSR-25D. You may recognize it. It's the same body that was in the video number 16 that I did about an hour ago. With the Mul-T-Lock Classic 4-pin, but this one's the interactive. And what the interactive is that there is a itty-bitty little element right here that when a... Can we get a focus? Can we get a focus? There you are. You can kind of see it right here. Whoop. I'm going to complain about Logitech every single video until I get a new damn camera. But I spent way too much money on this one as it is. But here's the thing, and the reason why it's on both sides like this is because when the key is flipped over, this is actually the bottom of this. So when you flip it over, it has that interactive element. And what that does is it pushes the pin up higher than the plane of the key, which is not something that you can normally do in a dimple lock. So it's quite ingenious. In the next couple videos, probably sometime this weekend, I'll be tackling the full-size 5-pin interactive plus. As well as taking a couple of stabs, hopefully if I can get it, the pins figured out, the MT5 Plus, since I'm kind of on a roll with these multi-locks, and I've only got, I think it was my 5th attempt to open this one, and I managed to get it. Once you set up your pick right, and I got my crappy Southern, same as last video. I'm not going to go over all of that again. And this is good for getting into this lock. It's good for getting into the Classic. Hello, bug. Go away. And I've also got 2 other types of picks here that I may switch to, and there's a 3rd one, which is actually the first one I ever picked this lock with, which is a really tiny little guy. But I think I just got lucky with that one. After that, it's been this one for all my multi-locks. So, without further ado, I'm going to cut this video here, same as last time. Get this rearranged so that it's all nice. And again, now, I never mentioned it in my last video, but I'm going to say it again here. If I have to do multiple takes in order to get it, like I end up, running into some insane, 15-20 minute pick on this damn thing, I'm going to turn around and just stop the recording, delete that section, re-record it, and then, if it's like take 2, I'll say, hey, take 2, and we'll go from there. Because sometimes these things can just, they can just be frustrating, and you can just not get an open, even though you've gotten, 4 opens beforehand. So yeah, I'm just going to do that with this one. My last one, I forgot to do it at the beginning of the cut, and that was my first cut. So, maybe that whole psychological thing comes into play. It's like, oh, okay, I don't have to do the whole damn intro again. So, all right, be right back in a flash. Take 3. I got attacked by a bug in the last one. My wife came in through the back door, and you could hear it on the video. So take 3. Hopefully this will be the last. That was all the outer pins, like first click. Working my way back through the stack. If something binds, I tap it. That one I can't seem to set to save my life. Interactive. Wonder if that's why I was having a hard time with the shackle earlier. Trying to get a deep false set. Once I get that, I know I'm down to only one of the small pins left. This is not my normal pick for doing this. I'm wondering if that's stymieing me. Because I spent a lot of time making the other pick for this, and I didn't bother swapping it out, and kind of regretting it now. Because I think I'm catching too many inner pins with this pick, even though it worked fine in my last one. Video number 16. I'm gonna go for the, where is it? Here it is, the smaller one. The only problem with this is it's crappy southered, so you can literally just pull the pin out half the time, even with the thing shanked down. I had to beat this one up with a tamper to try and get it to have a little extra grip. It's left to you. Little click. Little click. Where you at? Little click. Oh, come on. Did I even get under you? This is a super small pick I set up for doing the one of the Avis dimple locks, the EC75. Which I found to be quite advantageous to be able to pick it from the right spot on that dang lock. I don't think I've done a video on that one yet. What the heck? Ooh, you're down tight. times 7 minutes. Wow. That's a much better false set. Hit the right pin now, and I might drop even further. There's a nice false set. Over 10 minutes. No. Alright, I'm gonna keep with it because I got the super deep false set that I was looking for. And now I just gotta back it back a little bit. Can't seem to get those. Whew, 10 minutes, 44 seconds. So technically it's less than 10 minutes since I spent a few minutes talking about it. But alright, I am not going to screw up this one again. I'm going to back off the camera. That way I don't run the risk of taking the lock out of the frame again. Let's get it focused on the mat. Set you over here. This bugger can be a tough lock. Alright. Picks, you are no longer required tonight. Thank you for joining us. Same with you, Mr. Prybar. Zedbar here in the UK. Or Australia, I guess. Alright, same as last lock. As a matter of fact, a lot of stuff is the same in this lock. It's same body, same mechanics, same beautiful engineering, same crappy screw. I would have liked to have seen like a heavy duty screw right in the middle of it, not something, you know, kind of put off center on it and whatever. But I mean, it's nitpicking on what's otherwise such a beautiful lock. You gotta look for things wrong with these things. Craftsmanship is greatly appreciated nowadays. And I like that. It's nice that we're like that, that we value. There's a mosquito stuck. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a mosquito stuck to the end of my thing. Now he's stuck to me. Okay, well, we have a visitor. I don't know if he's dead or what. There's a lot of bugs around here. At any rate, let's not chit-chat anymore. Let's get this gutting done. So, remove the circlip. And I'm going to need pinning mat. Follower. And key. Alright. This one is pretty much the same deal. I try and turn it a little bit off center. Why aren't you going all the way in? Oh, that's right. That interactive pin can be a pain sometimes on these. Don't know why. But let's go. Yeah, I think we'll be good. And again, it's ribbed. So if you get hung up, you're probably just got a pin stuck on one of the okay, dude, leave. You probably just got a pin stuck up on one of the things, or you know, it wasn't cut 100% perfect. For some reason, looking at this, yeah, it's that pin right there. So if you want to know how the Mul-T-Lock interactive thing works, when you turn the core, it actually presses up on this little needle pin on the bottom. You can just barely see right there. And folks, there's the pins in their lovely glory. God dang it. Okay. That one I know goes there. And then the rest are by height. Let's see. What was the key code? ZDCC. So the really long one's going to be the D pin, which is pin 2. And then it doesn't matter, these two are both C's. And are these the same is the question. Yes, they look it. That's very creative. Oh well. God, I need better. Dude, seriously. Don't do me like that. Alright. Once I get them back in here, I'm not going to re-record this. Screw that. Alright, they are back in. They are working. Now I'm just going to dump them. I'm not going to go over them again. They were just completely out. I will make sure that they are separated for the purposes of viewing. This one didn't have as much like crud in it. Here, I'm going to do it this way. Cool. Alright, let's come down with the camera now that I am sure that's not a big deal. And let's get some focus going. There's a lot of glare on those pins. Let's try and turn the light away slightly. Yeah, maybe that'll be better. Alright, cool. So that's it with this. There's drill protection. You can see the interactive element in there. It needs a spring to push against it. Now for the fun part. These wonderful, wonderful key pins. Or driver pins. I'm tired. And just like the last one, pin 1 is a standard. It kind of looks like a little like whiskey bottle or something. It's got the other side of the inner pin mechanism, and of course a big honking spring, all tucked into a Bible that seems like it is physically too small to have that. It is the TARDIS of Bibles. Oops. Flying Pinino. Get back here. Okay, that one. They're wonderful shrooms. Same with this one. I can dump them out confidently. There's only, because it's a spring and spring mechanism, it's a pin and pin thing, there's only one way that the pin can go in and be functional. If I didn't put it in that way, I'd probably seize the lock, and that would not be fun. Alright. Folks, Mul-T-Lock Interactive. 4-pin. So Interactive Junior maybe, I don't know. They don't make a distinction. Actually, the cards are cut for a 5-pin. So if I had like the next size up from this in an Interactive Plus pinned the same way, I could use this key in this lock and that lock. So yeah, there we go. Let me put it on autofocus and come in for a pin close-up and a interactive pin showing there. Hope you enjoyed the video, folks. One of these days I'll be able to make a perfectly smooth video, a nice one like Lockpicking Lawyer, Bosnian Bill, Tumblr. Check those guys out. They really know their stuff. Helpful lockpicker. You know, especially the videos from Michael Maynard. Really, the most stuff I learned about the Mul-T-Locks came from watching his videos and listening to his descriptions. So, yeah, check them out, guys. And have a good evening. We'll catch you in a couple days.